All right, guys, it is finally here, the new Sparrows disc detainer pick. This is an early release, and I'm pre-recording this, and I really don't know what the price on these is yet, but hopefully they're on the website by now. You'll be able to check it out. If you recall, the lockpicking lawyer and I designed, and here's a couple of the early ones that he and I built. Actually, he did most of the building, got to give him credit. These were the prototypes. We experimented. We made a lot of changes as we went along. We finally gave the entire design to Sparrows with the idea that they're going to produce it at a reasonable cost. That was the only constraint we put on them. A few months after we gave them the prototype and the plans, this is what they came up with. This was the very first one off the production line. I think this one was probably hand-built. There were some problems with this. Lockpicking lawyer and I detailed them, and we passed them on to Sparrows, and they've incorporated, I think, every single one of our recommendations into the final product. And that's what we got today. All right, let's quit beating around the bush. Let's take a look. Right out of the box, I can see I'm very impressed with it right out of the box. The finish on this is quite different than the one on the early prototype. This one is a thicker matte black finish. I know there were a lot of concern about the finish, but I think both Lockpicking Lawyer and I both like this. Let's see if I can get this guy out of here. Pretty tightly fit inside of there. I'm going to use the old pick to pick the new pick. There we go. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the changes that they made based on our recommendations. The first thing I can tell you, it feels nice in the hand. When I turn this, it's very precise. In the early prototype, there was some jiggle in the handle. This one doesn't. There's no jiggle at all. I mean, it's very, very nice fit onto that shaft and telescopes very, very nicely. Feels good to turn, no dragging, no resistance at all. It's just, they did a really good job as far as I can tell on this. On the tip, a couple things about the tips. We wanted the tip of them a little bit longer to fit a wider range of locks. In fact, I took my prototype and I filed it, and this certainly looks much better than my nasty file job. The other thing we asked for, because when you slide it into the lock and there's only two flat sides on this tensioning piece, a lot of times you had a really weird angle when you're trying to hold it. And it just made more sense to put flat sides on four sides instead of just two. So if it was a weird angle, all you had to do is loosen up the two handles, rotate that around 90 degrees, and then tighten your handles back down. And that seems to have been a good idea. Again, I modified it on the prototype. It looks much better than my hack job. Just beautiful, beautiful job. Anyway, I don't know what the price on these are. I wish I did. They haven't released that yet. The tips themselves also seem to be, if I get it to focus, are much better shaped, and they seem to be much more solid in construction. The wire is a little bit thicker, it appears, and these look to be spot welded. I don't recall what the old ones were, but the old ones had a tendency, when you really put some torque, they tended to break. I've been using this one, and I haven't had any trouble at all with the tip breaking off. Inside of the box, you do get some repair parts. You get the Allen wrench so that you can remove that tip. There's two recessed Allen screws here in the end. You release both of them. That's to keep it symmetrical, and then the tip will slide off. You can remove the tip, and you can replace it with another one. They give you a spare, again, buried deep into the box, but another perfectly shaped wire ready to go. They even put the little, I want to call it a waist, on the sides here. Some locks have restrictors in the center, and I think, Lockpicking Lawyer mentioned that to Sparrows, and it looks like they've incorporated that recommendation as well as all of the others. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal. Oh, yeah, let's give some stuff away. I've got 4 of these things. I did not pay for them. Sparrows donated them, and so I'm going to give away all 4. You want to know how to register to win one of these brand new disc detainer picks from Sparrows? Stick around, I'll tell you. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe, stay legal. All you need to do is navigate to locklab.com, the tribal website, and scroll down in the middle of the page. You'll see all the giveaway buttons, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But the one you're looking for is the weekend review giveaway, purple band. Just click on it. It'll take you to the registration page. Again, scroll to the bottom, put in a good email address, so if you win, I can get in touch with you, let you know. Put in a username, doesn't matter what it is, and click Submit. When you're done, you'll get a green check mark confirming your entry. Thanks, guys.